Obama's hospital trip reveals acid reflux. A persistent sore throat prompts his physician to order diagnostic tests. Not a matter of urgency. Come on, a sore throat? This is too fucking easy. Obama's latest problem, his own party. With the midterm elections behind them, some Democrats are openly airing their frustrations and charting their own course. Friction. He was so built up in 2008. A black woman said all her problems were going to go away, and now not even Democrats like you. Taking in all that bad news must be hard to swallow. The Wall Street Journal reports how Moses could have parted the Red Sea. Well, since it's 2014, we have a theory that he could have brought along Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton to start a race war and get the sides of the Red Sea to hate each other, and they would split up themselves. This was reported in Yahoo News a while ago. It was a report with the headline, "Can Money Buy Unhappiness?" Bill Whittle explained how the political system works. Small businesses vote for the party that's going to help them, but then money gets involved, and how the party works is changed by political influence, which is the money which is contributed by left-wing billionaires, and the country gets turned upside down from which way the small businesses voted for. So yes, money can buy unhappiness. For us. I'm getting real angry about this. Obama pledges no more harsh interrogations. The president says the tactics detailed in the CIA torture did to America's global standing. Inconsistent with our values. First of all, I want to say, are you even familiar with American values, Mr. President? Second of all, the punishment for the latest Muslim terrorist was waving a ham sandwich in his face, which reminds me of a cartoon punishment, where some people were questioning a fat guy and waving a steak and cheese sub in his face. After they found out what they wanted to know, he threw the sandwich on the ground and stepped on it. The fat guy said, "That's just mean." Why was a 6-year-old handcuffed at school? A boy's mom went to school in response to a call that he was misbehaving and got this shot. Forceful restraint, common practice. If you do not see the hypocrisy of this, how can you not see the hypocrisy of this? The gitmo prisoners get fed better than school children. Children of other cultures get to pray in school, but the Pledge of Allegiance gets banned because it might offend some atheists. Terrorists get less punishment than American students. For the love of God, if you cannot see that this faggot president, his faggot administration, does not like America, and you do not see this blatant anti-American double-standard hypocrisy, you're either a self-loathing liberal who's okay with this, or you're not smart enough to understand it. Mouthpiece punishment. NBA player fined for firing mouthpiece into stands. An angry Enos Cantor of the Jazz makes one fan's day, but then is docked a hefty sum by the league. Speaking of mouthpiece punishment, that would also be the name of Larry Sinclair's finishing sex move when he would come all over Barack Obama's lips. Easy bacon-wrapped dates. Best appetizer ever? They may not be the prettiest, but these bites taste like bacon candy. Great for holiday parties, cozy time on the couch. You know, speaking of best appetizer ever, I believe that's what Obama said right after he licked Larry Sinclair's cum off of his lips. Darwin Awards study says that men are far more idiotic than women. Let me tell you something. If men are so idiotic, why are women getting all these abortions? It doesn't take a genius to take care of a kid. It even says so on those commercials about adopting a child. All you have to do is be a housewife with a husband who has a stable job, and voila, you have a family. A well put together family. Another thing about women, they believe every little thing a man says about starting a future with her. How she's the one, blah blah blah. You don't hear stories about men being that stupid and naive. Oh yeah, a report from Mashable says a 10-year-old boy asks a politician math questions on live TV, and it doesn't go well. Can you guess the gender of that politician? That's right, female. And us men are the idiots. Right. Oh, guess what? YouTube now has a gift maker, but it's only for special users. Men outnumber women 7-3 in the tech industry, the report says, so you can take one guess who the special users are. Condé Nast Traveler reports 50 things I learned from visiting all 50 states. Well, they might have learned something, but Obama didn't. He claimed he visited all states and he came up with 57. What a dunce. Let me tell you a few stories, and they kind of involve real-life people I know. Hey, Mark Chapman, we now have the first ever openly gay country singer, Steve Grand. So now you don't have to feel like a traitor for liking country music anymore, you homo. Anyway, another story is about Curtis Nicholson, who was also gay, and claimed he cashed fake check for a gang of Bloods. I rip you not, as Stevie Parsons would say. A gay blood, huh? Which reminds me, reconsideration to ban gay men from donating blood will not happen. Once again, Reuters reports that a rare white rhino dies. Only 5 remain on Earth. Speaking of rhinos dying, a couple of them who will not be missed when they pass. John McCain, John Boehner. Did you hear he backed Obama's amnesty plan? What do you call a gay Mexican man? Senior Dick. A while ago, a woman took a picture next to a mannequin and posted it to Instagram. Caused a lot of controversy, because the mannequin apparently expected too much of regular women's body types. The legs were too skinny compared to the woman's legs. Let us remember the honeymooners for 1 second. Jackie Gleason was fat. Him and Audrey Meadows, Ralph and Alice, would have fights all the time, which would come back to his weight. Remember the episode where Ralph was going to be on a game show? He was studying all about music, so Alice suggested he just go on the game show, answer a couple questions, and end it. He wouldn't win the million that way, so he says, that will only get me peanuts. Peanuts? What am I going to do with peanuts? Then Alice says, eat them, like any other elephant. Well, how about the episode when Alice lets out Ralph's pants? The length of the pants alone was comical enough. Now they have women complaining mannequins don't look enough like full-figured women, so to speak. You know, the stores heard about that, which is why they made pregnant mannequins, which caused controversy too. You can't fucking please these people. The honeymooners started the trend of fat humor, so to speak, which reminds me, at work, one of my coworkers who works in the kitchen with me says to me, been making bacon half my life. Excuse me. Immediately, the first thing comes to my mind, the other half was spent eating it. I didn't say it though because it's 2014 and I don't know funny from cool anymore. Did Jackie Gleason die in vain? Finally, Buzz60 reports dog able to run with 3D printed prosthetics. So this could mean a potential stop to welfare fraud. I have a broken leg, print up a new one. Broken arm, foot, fingers, print up new ones. You know the saying, got to get that paper? Now you can get it. And if you can't afford the 3D printer for the paper, Christmas is coming up, and have someone wrap it in Christmas paper so you can get the paper.